All right, guys, good morning. Today I'm going to Dorp, which is, just one of those neighborhoods that everybody goes to. It's kind of like smack dab in the middle of Staten Island, and whether you're North Shore, South Shore, you've probably had to go there at some point, especially if you played sports. You probably went to Miller Field. A bunch of stores on Dorp Lane that everybody's been to. Gonna check some of those out. Gonna show you a few of my favorite spots. Gonna meet up with my buddy Nico. He's gonna, say a few things about Dorp High School, and yeah, that's really it. All right, let's head on over. All right, here we are, the lane. I learned that recently that the locals call Dorp Lane the lane, and I think that's awesome. So, that's just kind of nice looking. That right there, I'll see if I could get inside of it, but that's an old air hangar. It's an old airplane garage or something. I just learned that like recently. My buddy Nick told me about it. I'm almost 30. I thought it was like a factory or something, just an old rundown factory, but yeah, it's pretty cool. All right. Okay, and here we are, down by the water. I'm gonna see how I could get down here real quick. It's a pretty big jump for a guy like me. Okay, I did it. I didn't want to show you me falling, so I didn't record it, but I'm down here. And yeah, here's the beach. From what I understand, all the Staten Island beaches at one time, they were like a place to go. I see people come here to like sunbathe and all that every once in a while, I don't know if people really go in the water anymore, but it's nice to look at. It's kind of funny, they're smart. They see me walking over and half of them started going into the water. I'm not very camouflaged right now with my orange hat. I know I was wearing a different hat earlier, by the way, but it's too cold. It's like 20 degrees. Man, you guys aren't cold? All right, well, I'm not sure, but I think I just found a relic of an ancient time. This is an old Walkman. Yeah. Well, Sony radio tape recorder. Huh. Rest in peace, old friend. Watch out over here. Good morning. How are you? Hey, this old pier here, just curious, was it ever used for anything? If anybody knows, if you could, leave me a comment or something, let me know, because it's just been like this my whole life. Yeah. Okay, have a good day. All right, here's that air hangar a little closer. It's like right off the beach here. Here's the beach, here's the air hangar. I'd love to get inside, but I don't know, we'll see. Good morning, man. Good. Oop. Maybe I'm not going in there. Yeah, but still pretty cool that one of these existed over here, I'm pretty sure there was like a few airports on Staten Island. I'm pretty sure the mall was an old airport. Yeah, I've heard stories of like, emergency plane landings and helicopter landings on Miller Field, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I would have loved to see footage of a plane taking off in Staten Island. All right, so now I'm on Miller Field. And Miller Field, if you played any sport here on Staten Island in any league, child or adult, you've probably played on Miller Field at least once. You know, growing up I played baseball here. I played soccer here. I played football one year for Staten Island Pee Wee. Maybe the 3rd grade, something like that. So we played football here. Endless memories coming here for, you know, there's a playground over here. When my buddy Nico gets here, I'm gonna fly my kite for you. Don't make fun of me too much. I know it looks ridiculous, but yeah. And one of my favorite parts of coming to Miller Field was not even playing the soccer game or whatever game I was playing. It was waiting for the meal mobile to show up. I'm pretty sure that's the name of it. I've asked about 100 of my friends what the name of that truck was, but there was this truck that used to drive all around the field. And it had like snacks and hot chocolate, and it was just like, I wasn't even excited about the game. I was like, oh, I can't wait to get one of those hot chocolates from that food truck. And yeah, so that's Miller Field, man. All right, I'm just in my car warming up, waiting for my buddy Nico to get here. He's gonna show you the new Dorp. I'll show you the lane, and we'll head on home. All right, I think I see him showing up here. Is that a Nissan? Is that a Beard? That's him. Yeah. Yeah. All right. What up, man?
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm alright.
Thanks for coming.
Of course.
Just gotta point it at me. Have fun with it. You know?
Cool. I never did this before. I like it.
Here is my kite.
Oh yeah.
And let's go fly this thing.
You would have a kite, by the way.
You know I got this thing?
Where?
I got this thing in Wildwood, New Jersey when I was like 9 years old.
This might be the best video you ever get.
Oh, absolutely.
I took a cinema class once.
All right. Here's how kites work, people. Not like this.
Success.
Alright, that's the best we got today. Alright, so I'm following Nico into New Dorp High School. Alright, so we are now here at New Dorp High School. And I figured who better to tell you about New Dorp High School than somebody who went to New Dorp High School.
What up?
Mr. Sorgenti, if you would, here, take the camera.
Yes,
good
sir.
What I really wanted to ask you about was, you had mentioned this structure right here that
Yes, sir.
you call the Elephant.
It's like a landmark of New Dorp,
Of course.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's been here forever. I don't know what year they built it, but
Sure.
I don't remember. I don't remember if it was like somebody that used to go here,
Yeah.
or I don't know the entire backstory, but it's supposed to be a boy holding a book or something like that. But it's an elephant.
What was a typical day at New Dorp High School? So when you showed up, when you went home, before school, after school, what was that like?
I lived about like 6-7 blocks away, so I would walk to school.
Yeah.
For the most part. Once my friends got their license, then I was like, yo, pick me up. My friend Kristen, sup Kristen, she used to come pick me up in her white Mustang.
Nice.
It was named Nikki after Nicki Minaj. She had like pink lights underneath, fluorescent lights.
Oh wow.
It was out of control.
Like Need for Speed style.
Yeah, it like wasn't okay. So either way, I would either walk to school, and if I walked to school, I would meet my friend Sal on New Dorp Lane. We'd walk up, maybe go into 7-Eleven, grab an Arizona iced tea before school, and then you'd make your way down here, and there would just be like groups and groups and groups of kids. There'd always be people near like the Elephant and over here, little like cliques, you know?
Yeah.
And then we'd all make it make our way into New Dorp, we'd have to scan our card.
Any teachers you want to shout out who taught you from here?
Actually, yes. So there's a few teachers in mind. My favorite teacher of all time, New Dorp High School, is Miss Kutza. All right, so if you're watching, Miss Kutza, you were my favorite ever.
Hey, Miss Kutza.
Miss Kutza always used to like tell my mom when she would come up to parent-teacher conference, she'd be like, oh, like your son has so much potential. But she was awesome. Also, freshman year, I had Dr. Spindler, who actually recently retired. He was like hard on us, but now as a teacher, I get why.
Yeah.
Miss Brown, I had for English, sophomore, junior year. She was awesome. Well, she made English fun. And then lastly, Mr. Hardy. He was just so understanding. Yeah. Like, he was just like that teacher, you know? If you had something going on, like, he got it. Like, he was okay with it. He was also a dean, so you saw him all over the building. He was the man.
All right, so we just wanted to shout out real quick anybody who came here when you were younger knows where we're standing right now. This is what used to be Sports Fest and Bowling on the Green,
Yes,
which I was actually a part of Bowling on the Green's leagues growing up for about 4 or 5 years. And Sports Fest, I have endless memories of going there for birthday parties and just weekend adventures, you know. So just wanted to, Nico, if you could hold the camera just for a second.
Oh my goodness, I gotta put gloves on. You know I don't touch random things.
But I just want to give my salute to my past, you know. Just wanted to stop here because this is when I was growing up, it was Gennaro's, but a lot of people kept shouting out Pizza Town or Pizza Clown or something like that. I'm pretty sure that was right here. And yeah, it's Bravo Pizza now. I haven't tried Bravo Pizza, but Gennaro's was pretty good. And yeah, just wanted to show that to you guys. All right, so just gonna walk up the lane. I like calling it the lane now. One store that I wish was open right now, they're still here, Jim Hanley's Universe. I used to go get comic books and trading cards there when I was younger, and I brought an old comic of mine that I got from there when I was younger, old Flash comic, and you know, I wanted them to like appraise it, but they don't open for another 3 hours, and I'm not gonna be here. Jim Hanley's, if you see this, if you could let me know, you know, if this thing is worth anything. We are on the lane, and I happen to park here, but this is Mike's place, and you know, if you're from Staten Island, you probably ordered from there once, or at least one of Mike's many restaurants. He's like the restaurant kingpin here on Staten Island. Love your food, man. Love your falafel. One thing though, every time I pass by here, this location, you always got boards on the window. What's up with that? All right. Right over here, the old billiard spot. You know? You go upstairs, they got a bunch of pool tables, you know? Play some pool. They got a bar in there. It's a good time. This is over on the corner of Clawson and New Dorp Lane. You ever want to come here? I'm not sure if it's open now, but you know, it's a good time. Hey, here's the New Dorp Library. It's awesome. I never really went to this library, but maybe you did. Just wanted to get that in there. Hey, there it is, Jim Hanley's, man. I wish you guys were open right now. They're still in business. They open at 12. It's like 9:30. Man, I wish I could have showed you that place. It's a good spot. Hey, Lighting World. All right. All your chandelier needs and lighting needs. I grew up in a house that had like 100-year-old chandeliers, so you know, me and my mother used to have to go there a lot. Man, I'm pretty sure this is where Crown Palace was. I love Crown Palace, and it's now 97 Flavor Taste. I've never tried it. Hopefully it's great, but man, I wish it was still Crown Palace. That thing is just cool looking. I think they're playing Chinese checkers, you know? I love that. Hey, all right, the cookie jar. There's one on Forest Avenue that I go to all the time. I will not have you tempt me today. I just want to show that real quick. There's that big old lane sign at the top, and it kind of looks like that was a theater at one point, and I know people were mentioning Lane Theater. Let me know if that was Lane Theater. All right, La Strada, good old Italian restaurant. Spent a couple of Mother's Days here, or something. I don't know. I've come here a few times on like special occasions. Good food, and right next door is Coastal Plumbing Supply, and I know you probably don't care at all about a plumbing store, but you know, I used to work for my uncle during the summers while I was in college, and you know, I was a plumber's helper, and so I was always in that store. And yeah, all right, right over here is Queen of Peace, Our Lady Queen of Peace. You know, I'm Catholic, not a very good Catholic, but I am Catholic, so I always appreciated churches. All right, so right up there is Richmond Road, and it's really the end of the line for everything on this side of the street, so I'm just gonna cross when it's safe and flip it around. One thing I did want to mention while I'm walking this way is, you know, a lot of people you know, don't really know that Staten Island does in fact have numbered streets over here, and they are found here in Dorp. And yeah, there you go, 4th Street. I don't know what number it goes up to, but you know, starts at 1st and goes all the way down. I'll try to see where the numbered streets end, but while I'm on 4th Street, I wanted to show you guys something. I'm not sure if anybody knew that we have a fencing club here on Staten Island, so let's check these guys out.
Hey, my name is David Setlow. The club itself has been in existence since 1980, and it was started by a fencing coach by the name of Stephen Canoy, and he taught fencing here until he retired about 2 years ago. The club operates right now 2 days a week. We operate on Fridays. We have basically is open fencing where people just come to have fencing matches.
Sure.
Saturday mornings we run 2 classes. Our young kids class, which we call the Mini Musketeers,
Sure.
and which runs from 10 to about 11:30.
Okay.
And then we have our youth class, which is mostly teenagers and young adults, and that runs from 11:30 to about 1. And we also, our coach Danny Assad also can provide private lessons for in half-hour segments, and we arrange by appointment.
Here at 19 4th Street.
Yes.
All right. Anybody who's interested in fencing, come on down. This is Anthony.
Hey, how's it going?
Anthony, how long have you been fencing?
8 years.
8 years. When did you start? Where did you start?
2012. I started at CSI High School.
All right, excellent. Did you ever face anybody from Tottenville?
Tons of people. Actually,
Really?
all these people right here are from
You're
Tottenville.
all from Tottenville. All right, excellent, excellent. Any of you guys know Nick Ferraro? Nicholas Ferraro? This is Sebastian.
So,
How long have you been fencing, Sebastian?
maybe 2014, 2015.
2014, so about 6 years now?
Yeah,
6,
give or
7?
take, yeah.
Nice, man. What's your name?
Catherine.
Catherine. How long have you been fencing, Catherine?
About 5 years.
Where did you start fencing?
I started at Tottenville High
You
School.
started at Tom, and you don't know Nicholas Ferraro?
I don't think so. Maybe if I saw a picture.
Oh man, I gotta show them a picture of you, Nick. How long have you been fencing?
7 years.
7 years. Okay, and
Almost 8.
where'd you start fencing?
At CSI High School.
At CSI High School. You know, it seems to be CSI High School and Tottenville. That seems to be the theme around here. Did you know Nick Ferraro? From Tottenville.
No, I did
No?
not.
I'm gonna find somebody who knows you, Nick. How long have you been fencing for?
About like 2 years.
About 2 years. Okay.
When I joined Tottenville,
You joined Tottenville. Do you know
Tottenville?
Do you know Nicholas Ferraro?
No, I don't. Sadly.
Just so you know, these two, I've been here about 30 minutes. They have not stopped, even for 1 second. So, all right, this place is great. Yeah, held in the old Scout Hall, which is available for rent if anybody needs it for anything. But Nick, nobody knew who you were, so did you even actually fence, bro? Yeah? Alright, Hobra. Not sure if you guys are affiliated with the Hobra on Forest Avenue, but I love your mural over here. It's a sweet mural. Alright, and right here is the New Dorp train station. Alright. This is where all the cool kids hung out, apparently. You know? Just wanted to show that to you. I'm not gonna take the train or nothing, but go down by the tracks for a second, you know? Hey. And there it is. Yeah. Hope you had good times here, you know? I didn't take the train too much. I was more of a bus kid, you know? What the hell happened over here?
I'm getting as much as I can. It's the wind blowing around.
Ah, alright, man. Here. All right.
I'm gonna pick it up, something. It's going back in the
You
bag.
want some help?
I'm gonna get moved. I'm gonna do. Look, this big bag. I ain't got
Hey, I hope that helps you a little more.
Yeah, I got one more top. Appreciate that.
Hey, best of luck to you, dude.
Right now I'm hanging out in the ferry,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna get food stamps. And one day I'm gonna get me a job.
Get a nice steady place to stay, you know what I mean? And you get your life back together, man.
It's gonna happen.
What's your name, man?
My name's Kenny.
Kenny, I'm saying, dude.
My brother Kenny. I'm gonna show you my wife. Can I show you a picture?
Of course you can
She's
show
real
me.
pretty.
Yeah, no, let's see.
See?
Hey, all right, man.
That's where I used to live.
What's her name?
Her name is Paula.
Paula. That's beautiful, man. Listen, Kenny, I hope you get back on your feet real soon, man.
I appreciate you.
All right. Take care, brother. All right. Hey, Dragon Kim's Karate. Dragon Kim is a local legend here on Staten Island. And, you know, a buddy of mine is a sensei here. So this place, Nail and Spa, I've never really come here, but I just gotta say, I want to shout you guys out for avoiding a lawsuit from Disney all these years. That is totally their fault, man. But I love it. I'm at the end now. I'm back at my car, but I just want to stop at one little place across New Dorp Lane over there. Hey, just a quick shout out to Man Freddy. I never bought a car from you guys, but I used to love your commercials, you know? All right, well, over here is what used to be the soccer post. Not sure if it was this one right here or the one right next door, the Yogurt City there, but yeah. Used to get all my soccer uniforms over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sad it's not there anymore, but I am very happy that there's a Popeyes here now. I am going to take a mental note of that. All right, Tiger Showman's. Another, I don't know if they originated on Staten Island, but, you know, there's a lot of them on Staten Island, and I think it's about time that Dragon Kim's and Tiger Showman's has some sort of Cobra Kai showdown, you know what I mean? All right, so I just want to shout out a few places before I leave the lane. I'm not sure if all these places were on New Dorp Lane, but, you know, people kept mentioning them as old favorites. Pizza Town, of course, Paul's Sweet Shop, and their glass of swamp water, Masters Arcade, George's Barbershop, Poor Richards, Nathan's, Pinky and Jack's, Lane Theater, which I think was that that church over there, and the Corner. What's the Corner? People keep mentioning this corner, and they won't tell me because I'm not from here. But shout out to the Corner. All right. I also just wanted to point out that, like, you know, there's way more than all the stores on just New Dorp Lane. All along the railroad tracks, there's stores everywhere, you know. And all right, and this right here, I'm sure probably even looked much different back then, but this is the old New Dorp High School, which is now Staten Island Technical High School. We call it SI Tech, and yeah, this is where all the, you know, this is where all the smart kids go. Yeah, it's you know, it's part of the public school system, but it's like a specialized high school, and you know, it's a good spot. yeah, my mother went here when it was the old New Dorp, and just wanted to show all the old timers their old high school, you know. All right. Hope you did well here, you know. Hope you went to class. All right. Well, I'm pulling up on New Dorp Plaza, which is probably a much different New Dorp Plaza than what you're used to, but let's check it out. I'll be honest, I don't even I myself haven't been here in a while, and I don't even recognize where I am right now. But I'm gonna go to the plaza next door where I used to go to a whole bunch of places. I do love Chipotle though, just saying. All right, so this is the lot that I always found myself in. Yeah, it looks very different, even from like the last time I was here. Like everything's different over here. There's new structures and all sorts of stuff. But you know, the movie theater was over here. There was a Pizza Hut over here, man. I swear, I'm pretty sure that Chase Bank right there, or maybe the CVS. I don't know where, but there was a Pizza Hut in here, man, and I loved coming here. And you want to go to a good buffet, you come to New China Buffet. Except don't eat too much, because I was once asked to leave because I ate too much. True story. But great food though. Yeah, there was also a man, I'm terrible at this, but there was a Kmart in here somewhere, you know. I used to get my hair cut over there at Astor Place Hair Designs. Let's go over there real quick. Hold on.
I watch your documentaries. I'm a big fan.
Get out of here, man. Really?
Yeah, good job.
Hey, all right, man. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. All right, hey, check me out. Looks like I'm somebody, people. Yeah, right here, Astor Place. Back in senior year, when I was, you know, trying to fit in, I used to come here for a tape up, you know. You don't want to see me with a tape up. I went back to Sabino's over on Jewett Avenue, but yeah, good spot. My guy Mike. One last quick mention I wanted to make was apparently on the corner right here of Cedar Grove and New Dorp Lane was the Boulder. I don't know what the Boulder is. I don't see a Boulder. They're doing a lot of construction here actually, and there's a new park over here, but you know, apparently that was like the meat spot back in the day, and wanted to mention that for anybody who met up at the Boulder. Hey man, is this the Boulder? I hope so. I mean, it's a pretty cool boulder, but it's not that big. I feel like if something was called the Boulder, it'd be much bigger. If that's it, I love that I found it. You know, I didn't notice this little wall on the way in, but I love it. All right. Hey, what's up, bud? What's up, bud? Hey. All right, well, that's New Dorp. That's everything New Dorp means to me. It's definitely changed a lot, even from when I was younger, but you know, it's still New Dorp. I'm sure generations to come will be playing sports at Miller Field, and I'm sure the lane will always be the lane. And I hope if you haven't been here in a while, I was able to bring you back a little. Nico, thanks for helping out. Nick, we're gonna do an episode where, you know, you show us how to fence. I'm gonna have you know, the guys at the fencing club there face you, and you know, if you lose, we're no longer friends, you know. Well, all right, I guess that's it. Till next time. Yeah. This is from my boy Nicky. He told me to come over here. This engine 165, ladder 85, they got a truck in there they call the Monster. It's like 95 feet long or something like that. I wish, I kind of want to ask them to see it, but I'm not going to because I'm not that brave. But there you go, Nick. All right. Later, people.